guys, you're watching JusTVfied. I'm Ashara. Today I'm joined by Veena V from East London. She's a host, presenter and DJ. We're going to get to know her a little bit better, so say hi. Hi Veena V.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. How's your year been so far?
2012 has been very busy.
Yeah, what have you been up to?
Literally going to audition after audition, so many interviews and keeping myself busy. And I've set up my website as well, veenav.com, so I'm just updating that every day with music news and stuff. So yeah,
there's some great stuff on there, blogs and videos and interviews, funny bits and all that, so it should be good. Tell me a little bit about how it all began.
Okay, so I don't want to bore anyone with this story, so I'll try and make it brief. I started in radio when I was 15. I first got a break on Capital FM. They were doing a competition to find a radio star. So I just entered, thinking nothing of it, because I just thought what I did was really rubbish. So I put together a little demo. Back then it was back on a cassette. Can you believe it or not? A little cassette tape. Sent that in. And then I got through to like the last 15, I think it was.
So was it just like a bit of fun that you thought, oh, I'll try it out? Was it something you wanted to do?
Well, what I did, I never thought I was going to get picked. So I just kind of sent it off. But no, I've always known since literally I was 5 years old that I wanted to be a presenter.
Oh, okay.
I used to kind of go around the house, recording my mum and dad, interviewing them, and making tapes. So yeah.
So that was like a great opportunity for you when you entered and kind of. So what happened after that? Did you win or?
No, I didn't win. But like I said, I think it was down to like the last 15 or something like that. After that, I kind of got the audio from Capital of me being on air, and I sent it to my local radio station in Oxford where I used to live. And then I started doing work experience there, which led to 2.5 years of actually doing presenting, doing shows. So they kind of trained me up, and I was so rubbish back then, but they trained me up, and they put me on air.
So that must have been a big achievement for you at the time.
No, definitely.
How old were you there again?
Then I was 16 when I started.
16.
So I was kind of doing my A-levels. I had a part-time job and I was on radio. From the age of 16 to 18. So
your academic studies, did you have them kind of connected with your DJing, or was it connected with the kind of stuff you were doing as a job, or was it something completely different?
No, my A-levels were completely different. Nothing to do with media. I did law, English language and literature, and business studies.
Wow. Okay.
So nothing to do with media at all.
Nothing to do with media. So you just kind of like, so you've still got that as a backing.
Yeah, a backup. My parents still think I'm going to university, so
all right.
I never know, I might do. I'm on a gap year for like 10 years.
But I think you've achieved so much, even without further studying. You know, it's great to, and you're representing like Asian females. As you know, there's a lot of Asian females out there, and I think you're a great inspiration to a lot of people. You are to me as well.
Oh, thank you.
It's all good. Tell me a little bit about what happened after Oxford.
When I finished my A-levels in Oxford, I kind of obviously left Passion, that was a station in Oxford, and I did some work experience at a promotional company called the Play Centre, and they were kind of an urban promotional company looking after people like 50 Cent and the Pussycat Dolls. Did work experience there, and one of the guys was like, oh, there's a station in East London called Club Asia, you should approach them. And I was like, oh, I don't really want to work for like an Asian station, because even though I'm Asian, I'm not really Asian. That makes sense.
What does that mean?
I'm like, I didn't grow up listening to Bollywood or Bhangra. So going to Club Asia, as some of you might know, it's like old Bollywood music and Bhangra. We play R&B as well.
Yeah, but you changed things when you got there.
But I just knew nothing about this whole like massive Asian music scene. But anyway, so I applied, and literally within 24 hours of sending them a demo, I got called in. I went to London, and then I got the job and just started presenting on there. It sounds a lot easier than it is.
No, but I think you had obviously had that experience behind you, and then it was just. So how were you a bit like skeptical going into an Asian radio? Was that because you didn't listen to that genre of music, or what was it that?
Plus, because I'd never listened to Club Asia prior before I joined, so I didn't really know what kind of was expected and stuff. But once I was there, I got thrown in, and
but your music was like infused with mainstream as well as non-mainstream, so you weren't. It wasn't. That's what I liked about your show. So tell me the kind of things you did on there, just kind of briefly.
I was really lucky. I did a show called Exposure, which was the 7 till 10 p.m. slot on Club Asia. And yeah, so I got to play R&B music, which was great for me, and obviously Bollywood and Bhangra. And the really great thing about the show was I did something called Veena V's Top Dog. So I kind of put two new artists up against each other, and they used to like battle it out every week, and that's what I love, like discovering new music and new talent. So
that was that your own idea?
Yeah.
So you never know, we might have a Top Dog TV show someday.
You never know.
One day,
who knows?
Yeah, because you did a lot to help unsigned artists and people that weren't known. I mean, I think Truth was one of the top dogs one time in Exposure.
Yeah,
he was, but I think he was probably known as another. So I know that a lot of people they always mention you. So you did some great things for people out there.
I forget all the artists we had on, so we had a lot of artists.
Listened in.
Were you a fan of the show?
Well, yeah, of the show. No, of course I was. So tell me a little bit about your journey after Club Asia. I mean, you decided to kind of obviously leave Club Asia at one point. What did you do after that?
So I was there for about 2.5 years, and after that I moved on to another station called Asian Effects, which unfortunately no longer exists anymore, but it was in the West Midlands. I did the breakfast show there, and that's why I did that rap against Jay Sean.
That was amazing.
Talking before.
Yeah. Tell me about that. Tell me about that, because it was so funny. Was that pre-planned, or was that just something that you randomly did on the day?
Well, me and my co-host called Kira, we always did a sorry, just see the cutest little baby.
Okay.
We did
I thought you were just eyeing up the cameraman.
Well, he's very nice looking.
Yeah. He's blushing. Sorry.
Yeah, so with my co-host Kira, we every week on our show we would have this that she would set me words, and I would have to basically put the words together and make a rap. So this time Jay Sean came in, so we did our interview, but then at the end we did our little rap battle, which is on YouTube, so you can go and check that out. See what a great rapper I am.
Yeah, you're a great rapper. It's very hilarious actually. I personally liked your rap better.
Did you?
Yeah, definitely.
It was much better.
Much better.
I actually dissed Jay Sean as well in that rap.
Oh, I wasn't talking about that bit.
Okay.
Just certain funny bits.
Okay.
Anyway, you basically were having a battle with a guy and you smashed it. So you did it?
Yeah. Representing.
Yeah. And then, away from your radio career, because we've spoken a bit about that now, you've had a great run with that, but you also won an award. Tell me a little bit about that, before we go on to the TV.
I won an award from Channel 4. It was for Best Radio Presenter. And that kind of means so much to me because I was recognised for my work that wasn't even in the mainstream. It was from an Asian station. Yeah. So I won that, which was, I actually cried when I won because I couldn't believe it.
That was amazing.
Up against, everyone was older than me, everyone in my category were all guys, so I was the only girl and I was the youngest. And I won, which was
How old were you then?
I was 21 then.
Okay, I'm not trying to work out your age, just trying to think.
People probably think I'm like 80, I look really young, but I'm really actually old.
Age is nothing
but it's good because when I'm 40, I look about, 30 or something. So.
Yeah, it's all good. Oil of you late.
Exactly.
So, after that, was that your biggest achievement to date? Would you say? Was that or has there been any other highlights of your career?
Oh God. Yeah, I would say that's actually one of my highlights, along with my show on Club Asia, because that brought together such a community.
Because you were on weekdays, 5 days a week. I
was actually on 6 days. Sometimes I would do 7 days.
Oh, because you'd cover in.
So I would do Monday to Friday, 7 until 10, and then the weekday I did the chart show as well.
Okay.
So I was really busy there.
So that was kind of gave you a lot of experience and exposure that you yourself needed too. So it was good. That was good.
I like how you put it.
Yeah. Now, when we talk about your radio, we've heard some wonderful things. Heard some wonderful things. Tell me a little bit about your TV presenting career. How did that go?
TV, I kind of stumbled into that because I never really wanted to be a TV presenter. I still now, if people ask me what's my favourite TV or radio, it'll always be radio because I don't like people recognising me, and I don't know what it is. Just radio. I've got this bug about radio. Just
I know, but to be honest, they had this icon in Club Asia. It reminded me of you. Do you know that little
the Club Asia babe?
Yeah, the Club Asia babe with her eyebrows. She just looked like
really?
You know, I think people kind of, even a few people that I knew. So I think people had this image. So you were actually like, maybe they met you and they decided to create that. I know it's a bit random, but so we all kind of had an image of you anyway. So then when we saw you on TV, so tell us sorry, didn't mean to kind of cut you off, but I have to say that. Go on, tell me about the
TV ones. Yeah, kind of stumbled. I can't actually remember how I started in TV. It was kind of just like I just did a pilot once for Hollyoaks. Actually, I went up to Liverpool, Hollyoaks TV. I went up there to do a pilot, and that's how it started, really.
Okay, for some of our viewers who don't know, obviously our language, tell them what Shadi show is.
It means wedding, so it means the wedding show on wedding TV. So I got to travel all up and down the UK, presented at different wedding locations, and for me that was like an amazing experience. I got to travel and present and meet so many different people, which was really good.
Yeah, because it was like also meeting not just celebrity icons, but you also met ordinary people who were getting married and stuff, which was really, really good. And you kind of incorporated that with your show reels and stuff as well, isn't it? It was all on your website.
Yes. Yeah. Good plug.
Yeah, VeenaV.com. So after that, what happened then? Once you finished that whole Shadi.com and stuff, did you do anything else? I know about Hooked Up.
Oh God, do you know what? You're reminding me of all the stuff I completely forgot I did. Yeah, so after the Shadi show on Wedding TV, I did Hooked Up on another Asian channel.
So you were like Cupid.
Yeah.
Asian celebrity.
That was the funniest show I've done.
Was that one of your ideas as well? Or was
I got approached to do that.
Okay.
I actually wanted to do another kind of music show for the station, but they were like, look, do this for us first. And I was like, okay. I did a few episodes of that, and that was, just literally like Blind Date. It was literally like that, but the Asian version.
Yeah, very hilarious.
So,
Veena, you've interviewed some amazing artists, some big names. What has been your favourite interview on radio and TV?
Oh, that's difficult. So I don't want to say because I might get in trouble with certain people. That
no, but we're not, I mean, look.
What's my best interview? I can tell you my worst interview.
Okay.
Do you want me to do that?
Well, you can do that, but I just mean it doesn't necessarily have to be because of a person. It could be a reason. I mean, if you can give me a name, that'd be good. But if not, you can give me a few.
In general, I've had so much fun on interviewing so many different people, so it's kind of hard to kind of pinpoint one.
Name me some people that you really kind of like had a real good laugh with.
Oh, the Pussycat Dolls were good. Nicole Scherzinger was like, she is gorgeous in the flesh. It's just like flawless. Jay Sean, he's really cool. Alicia Dixon, I love her laugh. She's amazing.
Yeah.
I really like her.
You guys started off laughing, didn't you? In that
we did. There's so many people that I've had so much fun with. The interview I always remember, that was like the worst interview I've ever done, was the Gym Class Heroes. They were just, I don't know what it was, but when I interviewed them, they were just sat here like this. And just gave one-word answers. So as a presenter, it's a bit difficult when someone's just going yes and no to kind of interview them. They did come from like a long flight, so that could have been the reason. But I always remember that interview.
So it was just very difficult to kind of get an answer out of them, which was maybe open-ended rather than
exactly.
Yes and no.
I was literally like, wake
up! You should have just fainted. They would have been like, oh, maybe reaction again.
That's a good one. I'll do that next time.
Yeah, next time.